I'm visiting every station on the Ribble Valley line. Last time I left you literally here in the rain at Entwistle. We've got to go all the way to Clitheroe. Come and join me.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Clitheroe.
150s are noisy, so I'm just going to hold this here to make it a bit easier to hear me.
You look like a Gen Z.
I am totally a Gen Z. So while we're doing this line, I am going to be skipping Blackburn because I don't want to go to Blackburn, and I've already done that in the Calder Valley series, so go back and watch that if you're particularly interested in going to Blackburn. We're at Entwistle for 3.5 hours. I think that might be the longest we spent at a single station. I don't think we spent longer than that, have we? Because we're 2 hours later than we planned to be. We come up with a plan to save another hour, so we're not going to go to Langho now, we're going to get off at
Station stop is Blackburn.
Well, we're actually going to get off the train at Ramsgreave and Whipshire now, and then get the bus from there up to Langho, which in theory, if we pull this off, will save us an hour, which is good considering we're 2 hours behind schedule.
Are you impatient?
I would like the train to arrive now. So this is Ramsgreave and Wiltshire. What's interesting is what happened here is because none of the platforms north of here can handle a 4-car train, they've literally locked out the back 2 coaches of that 150 and kicked everybody who was already in that into the front, and that will go like that all the way to Clitheroe, and then when it comes back, it will get unlocked again.
It's an inspiring pigeon. Achieve and believe. I believe in you, little pigeon. More pigeons, dreamy pigeons. Look at the tiny little babies there. There's the tiny little ones. Hello.
So all around the station there's like loads of like little signs, little homemade signs that are all kind of cool. Is there a Friends of group here that's doing all this? Because there's no way that Northern Wales doing it. I like it, this is actually quite a cool station. The line north of Blackburn closed in 1962 and all of the stations closed with it, apart from Langho, which had closed like a few years beforehand. There were occasional service under like the Dales Rail thing that was happening. You've already seen a video about that, so I'm not going to explain that all over again. Regular service resumed again in 1994 when the line reopened. This isn't the original site of Ramsgreave and Wiltshire Station. That's a little bit further down the line, but in the meantime when it was closed, they decided to build a few houses there, so they couldn't do it, so the station had to be built here. Now reopened, and I understand the line's doing really, really well. I think there's a desire to up the frequency from hourly to every half hour, so I hope that happens. That would be good. Have you ever found yourself at a northern station, you just don't like looking at the northern sign? Well, don't worry, because next to it, they've put a red one there for you.
Spur sign.
I had low expectations of this station when I was planning it. Like, I just couldn't find much nice stuff to say about it, but you only need to be here to enjoy this station. I say it a lot, I love a good looked after station, and I noticed it's the Ribble Valley Rail Group that looks after it. They're doing a good job. Good job. Now, as you can tell, it's getting a bit moist. I don't like getting moist. It's not good for the equipment, you know, it gets moist. So, through the power of editing, you're going to see Future Gen now at the next station along on a completely different day. We're going home. So time has passed. We're now on what was the first train for Ribble Head to Manchester, but while we're here, we're going to finish off the Ribble Valley line. So we're just approaching Langho now. This is Langho. That was interesting getting off the train there because when I left you at Ramsgreave and Wiltshire, we were talking about how the back of the train gets locked out because they don't fit the platforms. But because this train has just come from up on the Settle and Carlisle line at Ribblehead, the back hasn't been locked out, so they've had to open every door manually on using the controls on the side. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to do that when that particular service runs. I think the rest of our trains now are just gonna have the back locked out. But let's have a look at the station.
Hello.
Hello. Well, because it's a new day, we can do tickets.
The ticket machine's working.
I know, right? I love the Northern Duo ticket. How many? I asked for a return to Clitheroe. Excessive. It's excessive.
I hope you got me one too.
No, this is just for me. that.
Liar.
Got you one too.
Good.
So our train leaves in 36 minutes. I know this because the ticket machine just told me, which is actually quite a good feature. It was like, please note your train leaves in 36 minutes. I'm like, I like that. So we've got to go over to the other platform to go the other way. The views from this station are absolutely stunning. Hill, 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 hill.
Bush.
Bush. I didn't expect to be going to a bush today.
Did you not? Staggered platform again. New stations. Introduction of regular passenger trains. Completion May 1994. I'm not sure that that's a new station. That's currently 30 years old.
Oh wow, that's a thing. Regional railways. They're reopening the stations at Ramsgreave in Wiltshire, Langho and Whalley. Wally. Can't make mistakes on the internet. It's not allowed.
Jen, you're a Wally.
Nah, you're Wally. The station itself is in the village of Langho. It's tucked away between these buildings. You wouldn't really know it's here. There's like a really small old station sign on the other side. Joe backs his taxes. I take it he doesn't know take baxes.
Right out the station, you're into fields. It's beautiful.
Literally right by the station is this meadow field that's absolutely full of rabbits and wildlife, and the view is great. I don't know what road it is I can hear, but it's a noisy road. That's kind of ruining it a bit.
Look wistful.
I am wistful. Look, this is me, wistful, distance, me looking distance, wistful.
With your hair doing hair things.
I'm getting the impression there's been some kind of like right-of-way dispute here, and I'm guessing some people aren't happy about it. But this kind of thing happens, like they build new estates and they're very big on, oh, we don't want other people walking through our posh new estate. Like, just let people walk down the road, it's fine. What's it gonna harm? Get over it, basically. So Langho closed 6 years before the rest of the stations in 1956. But when the line did reopen, this did reopen with them. I'm really pleasantly surprised by Langho. I just thought this was going to be somewhere where we can like kill 40 minutes, and I have pleasantly enjoyed my time here at Langho. So on that basis, it seems like a good moment to say a massive thank you to my lovely Patreons who are scrolling on screen right now. You make these videos possible. You help me visit every station in the country. If you want to get your name onto this list, the links to do so are in the description. But massive thank you guys.
I really like this bench because it's a storage box as well.
Context. In the video you've seen so far, we've come up from Blackburn, we've been there, we're now here, we're going here, and we're going to end in Clitheroe. But in the context of this morning, we've been all the way down here in Manchester, we've gone all the way up to Ribble, and then come back here. It's not even lunchtime yet.
The next station stop is Ribble.
Hello, Jen.
Hello. The benefit of the back car being locked out is that we were spared from the 150. Welcome to Whalley. This looks nice. Is this a viaduct I see before me? I feel like we should go for a walk. Number 48 on that arch, that's the total number of arches in the Whalley viaduct, the Whalley arches as they're called. We're going to walk down to where it gets even better, but that's the 48th and final arch just before the station.
Jen, don't walk faster than 20.
I'll try not to. We're starting to get glimpses of the Whalley arches now. There's arch 40, 39, 38. A lot of it's hidden from view by the trees and the buildings and that, but I think we get a better view further down, so let's carry on walking. Wow. This is nice.
That's amazing.
It's worth the walk. So the Whalley arches up there take the railway over the River Calder. We're not in the Calder Valley, we're in the Ribble Valley. I'm confused. I like it. I found some water.
Jen,
Yeah?
I found some ducks.
Our train is in 20 minutes, so we should walk back up to the station. It's a really, really impressive viaduct, this, I love it. But it's just really hard to get some good shots of it because like everything around here is private and we'd have to go all the way up there to get some good shots. I do now have a drone. It's far too windy to get the drone up. Oh well, let's go and catch a train. But come here, when you come here, walk down, see the viaduct, it's impressive. The way they've done some of these arches, it just feels a bit like a cathedral, the cathedral of viaducts. There's an old archway there to the old Whalley Abbey.
Gatehouse.
Whalley Abbey, not Whalley Abbey. So I think, now hazard a guess, that's possibly the old station house, judging by, you know, proximity to platform. It's a nice day, it's a really nice day.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 13:53 Northern service to Clitheroe.
Peekaboo, Jen!
Peekaboo.
You can tell it's a 150 because the sun went behind the clouds.
You can tell it's a 150 because I just feel so disappointed right now.
The next station stop is Clitheroe. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Right, so this is Clitheroe. This is where this train terminates. It's going to go up to an old disused line and turn around there where it will come back in, and then it's going to take us back to Manchester. Somebody needs to tell them that Dales Rail doesn't exist anymore. I mean, yes, you can now get to Hellifield from here, but it's not Dales Rail. So this is it, Clitheroe. That is what I assume is the old station building behind me. The newer station is just there. I hope you've enjoyed this trip along the Ribble Valley line. I'm going to leave a link just here to the next video I think you should watch. But until next time, bye bye.
To the trains and beyond.